here in Week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Murray off play action. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Play fake. Murray. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And how about that return? As he inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side. He's got it complete. And he's brought down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. It's Benson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Dowdle will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Murray going to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 20. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Murray. Open man here is Benson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He's got a man complete. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, 64 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Third down and 1. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Effort play from B.J. Ojulari to drop him for a loss. A running play. It's Dowdle. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1 yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Another shot from the one on second and goal. Vaughn will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Easy. Murray now on first down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Here's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Second down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Prescott. And this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions, and it leads to fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run here with Dowdle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Still going inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Omaha. Throwing on first down is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's got...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Benson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They go counter with Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Breida. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Breida, he'll try the right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
To throw is Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Buzz. Hey.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 52, Cardinals 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
It got his man complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 62 yards.
62 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man here is Benson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
B.J. Ojulari able to make the stop. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's a 2nd and 5. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down, Cowboys.
A run between the tackles with Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Breida with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He finds his man, complete. It's Benson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's got room. home. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is